What is a retainer? A thing that holds something in place? No.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K Holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.
What is good, HollaSquad? We are the HollaSquad on the YouTube platform. This is today we are back, and today we're about to figure out who Yasuke, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but everybody on the internet is talking about him today because the new Assassin's Creed trailer just dropped, and it's called Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it features a black man.
Yeah, spoiler alert. You're black.
I done seen comments I ain't seen since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 online lobbies in the comment section. Wonderful, the internet is back. But see, me growing up, my Japanese art consisted of main characters like Goku, a white guy, right? Naruto, a white kid, you know what I'm saying? And now we got Gojo, which is the literal archetype of what that mustache man said was the perfect human. But now they put a black guy in the samurai game and it's rap. Mind you, there's two main characters of the game. I'm about to figure out who this person really is. Do they deserve to be in the game? I'm not gonna make that call. That's up to y'all, but I would like some information from y'all down below whether y'all think so or not. So this is Yasuke the Black Samurai, African History Explained. Okay, now this video was published before Assassin's Creed was announced. This was like from 3-4 years ago, so it won't be tainted with the opinions of recent. Okay, so let's hop into this.
I've spoken about feudal Japan in my Japanese History Explained videos, and spoken about many famous samurai from the time period. However, one that I haven't covered, and I thought would go hand in hand with celebrating Black history, was the samurai known simply as Yasuke.
Yasuke.
We don't know much about his existence, despite the fact that he was considered to be a special rarity in Japan, considering the colour of his skin. He stood out amongst the people, and his imposing presence was enough to catch the eye of the great unifier himself, Lord Oda Nobunaga. Yasuke was likely from Portuguese Mozambique, according to historians and contemporaries. However, to prove this is accurate isn't exactly possible, as there doesn't seem to be any written records from the time that detail Yasuke's personal life. Though historically, we know that the first Africans who came to Japan as shipmates or slaves were indeed from Mozambique, so it's possible that this is indeed where he had originated from. Another theory has it that Yasuke was Ethiopian, from the ethnic group Habshi, who occupied areas of India and Pakistan. The Habshi were called Kafre by the Portuguese, meaning well-built and skilled warriors, unlike other areas of Africa in the east, who suffered from famine. Given Yasuke's size and frame, this theory might hold some weight.
Pause.
It's also possible Yasuke hailed from South Sudan, and was a part of the Dinka, for he was famous for his height, Dinka being some of the tallest people in Africa. If this is the case, then it's likely that Yasuke would have been enslaved in his childhood, given that the grown men of the Dinka drew patterns on their faces.
Yo, bro, okay, before he continues, I seen a tweet that said, young boy never slave again. That had to be one of the craziest tweets I've seen in my life. They say Yasuke went from a slave to being rich in a community. Crazy.
However, there are no accounts of patterns on Yasuke's face as a grown man. He would arrive in Japan in 1579 in the service of the Italian missionary Alessandro Ralignano. Whilst with him, his dark skin would cause quite a stir, as the local people would become quite fascinated at the sight of him. In fact, he became so talked about that Lord Nobunaga, the unifier and ruler of Japan, demanded his presence so that he might see the giant black man for himself. Having never really seen a black man before, Nobunaga inspected Yasuke's skin, suspecting it to have been coloured by black ink. Therefore, Nobunaga ordered Yasuke to be stripped and made him scrub his skin with soap and water.
What? Yo, listen, dang, did everybody do this to black people? Think they, not, if I seen a green person, bruh, I'm not gonna walk up to them and be like, yo, is this really real, dude? Are you really green? Are you really purple? I'm not gonna do that, but maybe this was a different time. Okay, so.
Upon realising that his skin was not painted on, Nobunaga also took an interest in him. In fact, according to the Lord Nobunaga Chronicle, it said that Nobunaga praised Yasuke's strength and even had his nephew give him some money. Yasuke would travel with other Christian missionaries for a while in Japan, before returning to Nobunaga and entering his service as the first and only recorded black retainer.
Okay, now that's the word that a lot of people have been looking up, bruh. And we're about to figure out what is a retainer. A thing that holds something in place? No. In Japan, the feudal system, a retainer was also the vassal who provided the lords with military service in exchange for land. Retainers were still samurai. So all them people who were saying online he wasn't a real samurai, all right? It's time to wrap it up, bro.
It's likely by this point Yasuke could speak Japanese, or was at least taught to communicate, as a result of Alegnano's efforts to ensure his missionaries were effective in talking to the locals about Christianity. It was said that Nobunaga enjoyed talking to him, and would go on to hand Yasuke his own residence, as well as giving him a short katana.
Okay.
He was also assigned the honourable role of weapon bearer. After the Battle of Tenmukazan, where the combined forces of Oda Nobunaga and his right-hand man Tokugawa Ieyasu crushed the final stand of the rival Takeda clan, Yasuke was present and helped inspect the territory of the Takedas. It was here he met Tokugawa Ieyasu, who would go on to describe Yasuke as over 6 feet tall and having skin like charcoal. In June 1582, when Nobunaga was assassinated by Akechi Mitsuhide, one of his own retainers, Yasuke was there at the time and was set to fight against the Akechi forces.
Oh, so they're calling Yasuke not a real samurai, right? He's not real. He's fake. But he got killed. Nobunaga, whatever. So hey, listen. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to pronounce the name. But they're saying he got killed by his own retainer. All right. Now, was his retainer a samurai? These are questions we need to ask, man.
Who had gone about on a rampage. Oda Nobutada, the son of Nobunaga, would attempt to rally forces against Akechi, which Yasuke stood behind. However, Nobutada was also either killed or forced to commit suicide by the Akechi forces. Yasuke was set to fight against the Akechi, even with 2 of the Odas dead, but he was soon captured. He was presented to Akechi Mitsuhide, who turned his nose up at the man, supposedly stating that the black man was an animal, as well as not Japanese.
Why black people always get the animal claim, bro? Why they? Oh, he's good. Animal every time, bro. They slap that label on there like it's nothing.
And should therefore not be killed, but simply thrown back into the wild.
The wild?
Some theorize that Yasuke went back to the Christian missionaries and served the rest of his life out with them. But there are no further written accounts of Yasuke in history. What do you think happened to Yasuke? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button. Until the next time, guys.
Okay, so this didn't really end. Okay, so it did confirm that Yasuke was a retainer, and we did confirm that a retainer is a samurai. So you know what I'm saying? And some of the other arguments I seen on Twitter was, you know, oh, what was it? The first Japanese Assassin's Creed, they don't even have a Japanese main character. Last time I checked, if you look at the artwork of the cover, there is a Japanese character on there, okay? So you can't say, and it's called Assassin's Creed, not Samurai Creed. So if any one of them two was gonna be the main character, it might be the assassin, all right? That's all I'm gonna say, okay? So it's looked like a lot of fake outrage, a lot of, not understanding what you're seeing. But I do agree, the trailer did portray one over the other, but that could all be a marketing tactic. Assassin's Creed, not Samurai Creed. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below. Look, leave your best insults. I'm going to read them. All right, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been scrolling through Twitter. I've been laughing. All right, I've been laughing. I ain't been retweeting them. I ain't been combating them. I just been reading them Boy, have I been kikiing. I ain't gonna lie. But listen, y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And until the next time we see y'all, peace.
Who said we ain't bout it? Test the gang and you'll get touched. She ride it, Kawasaki, roll my blunts and keep it quiet. Money is the motive, so we keep it on our mind. You'll get put in the stretcher, yellow tape, so please don't try.